Hi, Mike DeLisio from Solo Mode Games. Today, I'd like to do a solo session of the dexterity game Flip Ships. Flips around, join the fight, save the world. This is from Renegade Games and designer Kane Klenko. It is a disc flipping game where these discs are representing your ships that are attacking incoming waves of enemy cards. It's got very much a Space Invaders vibe to it. Really, I'm not usually a huge dexterity game fan, to be honest with you, and this one, while I'm generally not terrific at dexterity games, and I'm not terrific at this, I really do have a fun time flipping these ships around. So let's see if the fate of the universe can rest on this index finger. Do we have any hope? Is there any chance for survival? Let's just go to the table and take a look. Okay, so here we have a solo setup for flip ships. I would call this Space Invaders, the dexterity game. I would also call it a very likely loss for me. I am pretty horrendous at this game. It doesn't make it any less fun, but unfortunately, if the planet has to defend on this finger, we're probably in a little bit of hurt. So I just want to show you a few things off of the tripod, and then I'm going to put it onto the tripod while I'm actually trying to flick my way to victory here. This is set up as a two-player game. In the solo game, you can go anywhere from 2 to 4 players worth of ships. You're just going to be flicking all of the ships. I'm going to try to keep it simple and go with a 2-player. That being said, you'll see here that it has it denoted for a 2-player, and it has the little 2 dots. These are all little kind of jigsaw puzzle pieces that you put together. It's got the city health tracker at 20, which in the easiest version of the game, which is what I'm doing, where you place it. And then it's got the strength of the mothership at 2, meaning that I basically would have to get 2 of my ships into that mighty mothership as one of the potential victory conditions. Okay, these are the starting enemy ships. In the lower left corner, you see a series of, I guess, chevrons. I think that's the term for those arrows. They tell you the movement patterns of the ship, and the number in the bottom right tells you how much damage they'll do once they inevitably make their way down and into your atmosphere. The atmosphere is this first area up until this first line. So from here to here is your atmosphere. Okay, that's going to have a couple of different things. It's going to give you an area that if you flip your ships into that area, you can get some reflips, and it also is the area that is going to be where if the enemy ships get down there, they're going to cause you some damage. Okay, really briefly, the way these movement markers works is if you have 2 of the chevrons, or I'll just call them arrows, 2 of the arrows, it'll move down 2 spaces and push anything in front of it forward as well. This is simply moving forward 1 space. This will move all the way down until it meets something that blocks it. So this particular ship, if I don't knock this out in the first round, it's going to go all the way down into my atmosphere and cause 1 point of damage. You'll also see this notation with the 2 X's. That means that basically this ship has to be hit twice before it can be destroyed. Every other ship has to be hit once. None of these starting ships have a shield, but I'll show you those as they come out. Basically, the way a shield works, let's say, for example, this had the shield symbol on it. You could not destroy any ships that are orthogonally adjacent to it before taking that out. So if this was a shield ship, and this ship would be protected until you knocked out this ship. But there are no shield ships at the beginning, so I don't need to worry about that right now. The only other thing I wanted to show you before we get started is that here along the board, as ships cause damage, you're going to move the health marker of your city down. Every so often, you're going to see this little ship symbol. Right here is one, and right here is another, and right here is another, and then there's another one at 4. When those ship symbols, when your marker passes those or reaches those, Then you can bring in reinforcements. You're going to be starting with level 1 ships in the 2-player, or actually the solo where you're playing with only 2 ships. All 3 of your starting ships are going to be in play. And then as you pass those markers, the next highest ships are going to be brought in for reinforcement. So the level 2 ships will come in first, and then finally the level 3 ships. The ships have different abilities. I'm making this the blue player. So the level 1, which are in play, the special ability of these level 1 ships, if you land on a moon space, you can attack any enemy in that row. Moon spaces are these areas here, okay? This is not a moon space, this is a moon space. So basically, if I were to flick one of my level 1 blue ships here, then I could take out any ship in that row. If I were to get it in that moon space, I can take out any ship in that row. That's the first level ship ability. Second level ship ability, if once those come out, if I don't land on an enemy, I can place the launch pad where my ship landed and then flick one time at the mothership. So let's say, for example, I flicked a ship here, didn't hit anything if there was no enemy card there. I can move the launch pad there and take one free shot at the mothership. The level 3 ship for the blue, if I successfully attack the mothership, I add 2 health to the city health meter. That's nice. Level 1 yellow ship. If you attack the mothership, mark it as hit and then reflip it. So basically, if I go for the mothership, I'll get an extra shot. Level 2, I can reflip my ship 1 time. That would mean outside of the atmosphere because I already can reflip if I'm in the atmosphere. And then level 3, you may attack all enemies that you land on and 1 additional ship that's adjacent to the one you hit. So it lets you do potentially some double damage there, which is also nice. Okay. You'll see the turn structure as we go. I think at this point I'm going to put it on to the tripod so we can get a steady shot of my ineptitude. Okay, here we go with flip ships. I've got the turn marker here stating that the blue player is going to be going first. So I take those 3 blue ships. I'm going to flip all 3 of these ships, do any attacks that I hopefully am able to make, and then I'll go to the yellow ships and we'll go on to the next phase there. All right. The way this works, you could potentially do this off the edge of a table, but my table has a little bit of a beveled edge, so I'm going to use what they call the launch pad. And the only real rule here is that the ships have to be hanging off of the launch pad at least somewhat, and they have to make at least 1 full rotation in the air. You can't just kind of push it forward, you have to flip it. All right, so here we go. This is going to be ugly. All right, well, I'm not in the atmosphere and I didn't hit a ship, so that's not going to attack at all. That is also not good. And there you have it. Let's see. I am not on that ship, so 3 failed attempts, which is pretty much going to be par for the course. I think you'll find that it's not good. Not good at all. All right, so at this point, we are going to flip the yellow ships. Give me 1 moment. I'm going to consult the rule book here. Give me 1 moment. Okay, I was correct. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't have any enemy marching before both players were able to go. So none of these ships hit, so they're all going to go to the docking bay up here. All right, and now yellow is going to get their 3 shots. And let's see if I can maybe hit one. Oh, that's horrendous. Went past the atmosphere, but not far enough to hit an enemy. Look at this. Wow. I'm telling you, I am so bad at this game. All right, here we go. Did I get one? I got one. What do you know? 1 ship destroyed. So, these didn't hit anything. They go to the docking bay. This attacked this ship, which saved me 1 big damage. Woohoo! Oh, well, it's something. It's going to go here. And now we proceed with what's called the enemy marches. All right, and we go from right to left from closest to furthest. So this ship's going to move down 1 and 2. Didn't quite get me yet. It's going to move down 1. This is going to move down 1. This is going to move down 1. This is going to move down 1 and 2, pushing the ship in front of it. All right. And you're trying to keep these somewhat lined up with these moon spaces. This moves forward 1. This moves forward 1. This moves forward 1, 2. And this one moves forward 1 and 2. Then we take this deck, which I also chose the training level. There's only 25 cards in the deck. And we begin to refill the last 2 rows, starting from right to left. Okay, this is a shield ship. I was mentioning I would show you that when it came out. So this ship is protecting a lot of ships around it. All right. Okay, now turn order switches, and now our ships come back from the docking bay, and I see if I can maybe do a little better this time. I'd like to try to take out this ship. It's going to take 2 hits, but it's going to do 3 damage. So let's see here. This is my yellow. Now, unfortunately, had this been the blue ship, I'd be able to attack any of those, but it's not. I don't have that ability for the yellow ships. I got to reflip that up to 3 times. Wow. And I'll try to do this with the blue ships, and that will not happen. Woo. Not good. Not good at all. All right, so yellow does a whole lot of nothing. These all go to the docking bay. And now let's see, if I do the same thing with blue, I'd be able to take out a couple of ships. So let's hope. Nope, that's atmosphere. Okay, so I am going to be able to knock out one of those ships. Okay, almost took myself off of that. This is good because I'm actually going to be able to take out both of those ships. It's touching both. And at this point, this ship cannot be destroyed, so I really shouldn't waste my time with that. Actually, I'm not going to be able to take out that ship because it's protected by the shield. So let's see if I can get that moon space. Not quite, but I will be able to take out one of these. Okay, so I was able to use my moon abilities here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this ship because it has the most damage it's going to do. All right. I'm going to take out, I can't take out this one because it's protected, but I can take out this one, which is fine because that has a little more, does a little more damage anyway. And then here I could take out both of these ships, which is, oh, no, I can't because that one's protected by the shield. So I can take out that ship. All right. Enemies marching on. Well, this is going to come into the atmosphere and do 3 points of damage. This is going to come into the, oh, let me do this. I need to do this in a row here. This comes down. This comes down. 1 and 2 and pushes that one forward. This comes down and does damage. 1, 2 comes down and does damage. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Forward until it hits something, which is right there. This is going to come down and do damage. 1, 1, and 2. Okay, so now we add up the carnage here. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 points of damage done to me. 7 points of damage. So I'm going to go all the way down to 13, which means that one of my ships was unlocked. All right. These are going to get shuffled back in with the deck here. And then we're going to move on to the next round. All right. I want to make sure that I handle the ship addition. All right. Make sure I do that correctly. a number of new ships equal to those space reached. Okay, so I only reached one new ship, so I'm going to get one of my level 2s for each. This is going to go back here. All right, so blue's going to go first, and I'll take one of my level 2 blue ships and one of my level 2 yellow ships. All right. All right. Here we go. So this is my level 1. I put my level 2 at the end. I could, as far as I know, I can shoot that at any time I want. I'm going to try to go for, I really need to take that ship out. It's being protected by, so I'm going to see if I can knock a couple into the moon space there. Now I got that one. Okay, that's good. I got that moon space, so I can take out that shield. And I'm going to try to do it again. That's atmosphere. That's unfortunately nothing. Okay, here's my level 2 ship, which says if I don't land on an enemy, I can place the launch pad where it landed and take a shot at the mothership. I'm going to try to hit that ship if I can, because if this one goes in the moon space, it does nothing. That's only my level 1. Boy, that was not good. All right, well, I didn't hit an enemy ship, but that's my level 2 ship, so I can take a shot at the mothership from here. I move this here. Let's see if I can... No, too much. All right, so let's resolve attacks. This is going to take out, honestly, it makes no sense at this point to take out, oh no, that's not true, because of my yellow ships can knock that out. So I will take this ship out. That means that I can get that with my yellow ships potentially. This does nothing. For here, I'll take out this, I'll take out this 3. Okay, and then I'll go retrieve my far-flung level 2 ship that missed the mothership. And now we go to yellow. I'd like to take out that 4. Okay, here's my level 1 ships. Not quite. That's the atmosphere. And that's in the atmosphere. I go. There we go. Okay, I got that. Let's see about knocking out this number 2 ship here, this 2 damage ship. And that's in the atmosphere. That's in the atmosphere. There we go. And my level 2, I can reflip this ship 1 time. So I'm going to go for this one because this one will actually cause damage this turn if it makes it down there. So I get my reflip, my 1 reflip. Hey, okay, well I got that one. It's not the one I was going for, but I'll take almost anything at this point. Okay, this is going to knock out this ship. It goes there. This is going to knock out this ship. That goes there. This does nothing. This knocks out this ship. This goes here. Okay, then we do the enemy marching. 1 and 2 does damage. 1 and 2 does damage. 1, and this goes forward until it hits another ship. All right, so we do 3 damage here. All right. 1, 2, 3. Another ship reinforcement is going to come out. These get shuffled back into the deck. Let's refill the row. Now there is something called a final assault. It says if at any time at the beginning of a round, I believe it's 6 or more ships. I'll double check that because I've never gotten there. 6 or more ships. Let me double check. If at the beginning of a round there are 6 or fewer enemy ships in play. I'm going to pause this right here, make sure I understand that. That's correct. It says if at the start of a round there are 6 or fewer enemy ships, and I was thinking to myself, well, how can that be if you're refilling to at least 10? Well, I'm assuming that would mean that if you have destroyed so many that you don't have enough cards to do so. Okay, so we're going to add one ship to our reinforcements because we passed one more of those icons. So yellow is going to be first. I'll take my last level 2 blue, my last level 2 yellow. All right, yellow is going to be going first this time. Okay. All right, here we go. So these should be over here. All right, so my level 1 yellows, if I attack the mothership, mark it as hit and then reflip this. I haven't even been really going for the mothership at this point. Maybe let's try to take a shot at the mothership. That's horrible. Let me try that again. No, that's not mothership, but I do take out that card, not quite on this one. Let's just start going for the mothership. All right, I took out that card. Not quite. Now I'm in my level 2s, so I can reflip these one time if I choose to, which I will. Let's reflip this one time. Not quite. All right, I'm gonna try this again. Nope, man, that's going far, far away. Okay, resolve our attacks. This ship, oh, that's not destroyed. That was a double ship. I wish I'd realized that. So that goes there because I still have to do one more piece of damage. This one goes away. This and this and this goes to the launching pad. Let me go quickly retrieve my wayward ship over here. That goes to the launching pad, and now we go to blue player's turn. Okay, these are my level 1s, so I need to be looking, see if I can knock out the moon spaces. I'd like to take some, I'd like to do this one too. Let me see if I can knock that out first, because that's 3. Wow. Yeah, these are going to come at me, but that's okay. I'm going to see if I can knock out that one. Got that. Let me see if I can go for that moon space there. No, but I am in this moon space. Just has to be touching somewhat. That's in this moon space. All right, now I'm in level 2. If I don't land on the enemy, place the launch pad where it landed and take a shot at the mothership. All right. So let me see about if I can knock out that one. Not quite. And I got one more shot at it. Not quite. Okay. So this ship is going to get destroyed. This is a level 1 ship, so it can take out this ship. This is a level 1 ship, so it can take out any one of these. I'm going to take out this 3 damage shield ship. That unfortunately needed another one on there, so it's going to go right back to the landing bay. This was a level 1, but I already took one out, so that goes away. This goes away, and this goes away. And now we resolve attacks. This is going to go all the way down. There's nothing to block it. It goes into the atmosphere and causes damage. This is 1 and 2. This is 1. This is 1 and 2. 1 and 2. This one goes all the way down and attacks. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. All right. 2 more points of damage. All right. I'm going to get another ship reinforcement. These get shuffled in to the enemy deck. And we're going to refill. Make sure I'm getting these somewhat in. They don't have to be perfect, but try to get it as close as you can. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this is the last card of this deck. Okay. All right. Now, we move over to blue. We're going to get 1 reinforcement. Is that correct? Yes. We're going to get our level 3 ship, one of those for the blue. If I successfully attack the mothership, I add 2 health to the city health meter, which would be nice. All right, so let me get my level 2s, my level 3s, and my level 1s all together. Or separated, I should say. All right, So this is landing on a moon space, attack any enemy. So I'm going to be shooting for this moon space right here. Let's see if I've got any luck. Not so much, but I did hit back there, so I'm going to be able to take out one of those ships. I'm going to be able to take out one of those ships. I was at 8. Really like to do that one. Unfortunately, no dice. Okay. My level 2s, if I don't land on an enemy, I can place the launch pad and go for the mothership. Let's see if I can knock out both of those. I'd love to do that. If I can get it touching both, I can get them both potentially. No, but I did get that one. Oh, I got both of those. That's great, although I already have getting one. Okay. My level 3, if I successfully attack the mothership, add 2 health. All right, let's go for the mothership. Let's give it a shot. Well, okay. That's okay. I'll take that. Okay. So, this does nothing. He's going to go to the launching pad. All right. This is going to take out this ship and move on to there, because that counts as a hit there. This knocks him out. Oh, it does not. He's protected by that shield. I didn't see that shield, so he goes back to the docking bay. Both of these ships are going to be taken out. They would have been anyway. Kind of a overkill there, I guess. And then this is a level 1 ship, so I can knock out any of those. I might as well knock out this 2 damage ship. Okay? All right. Yellow's turn. Yellow comes back. They're going to get 1 level 3 ship. All right. Here we go. I'd like to take that one out. My level 1 yellow attacks. If I attack the mothership, mark it as hit and reflip. Well, right now I think I need to try to go for that. Got it. Okay. Let's see if I can take out that shield ship. No, but I'm in the atmosphere. That was awful. And here we go. No, not quite. All right, my level 2 yellows, I can reflip my ship 1 time. I'm going to see if I can nail both of those. I'd love to. Got it. I did get both of those. Let's see if I can knock out this ship. That's a atmosphere. Got it. And my level 3 is you may attack all enemies you land on and 1 adjacent ship that's adjacent to one you hit. So I'm going to try to see if I can get in there. I can knock out 3 of them potentially. Okay, well, that's all right. So 2 damage on that. I'm able to take that out. That goes there. That goes there. This goes here. This ship was very much taken out. Those go there. This goes here. This ship is destroyed. And so I believe, now this is one I may be playing wrong, but they're both hit. So if I hit the shield, I'm thinking I should be able to hit that ship as well. That could be wrong. And if it is, I apologize. It might even be in the FAQ in the back, but I'm not sure. This ship can take out any one in the row. I want to take out this one because it's going to go all the way down to the end. And this one does nothing. Okay. This goes here. This goes here. Now enemy advances. This is going to go forward 2, 1, and 2. This is going to go forward 2, 1, and 2. This is going to go forward all the way and you knock me down 1. All right. So this goes to 7. This gets shuffled back, but there is no shuffled, and it becomes the first ship that wraps around there. Okay, so this is a first for me. We're going to have a final assault. All right, so I'm going to take a pause. I want to make sure I understand what I'm supposed to be doing here, because this is much better than I've done in the past, and I'll come right back. Okay, uncharted territory for me. So this is the last round before the final assault because there are less than 6 cards in play at the beginning of a round. So basically how this is going to work is that all of these ships that remain, if I can't take these last 3 out, are going to be considered kamikazes. They're going to all march all the way down into the atmosphere and do double damage. So potentially 6 points of damage here, which I'll be barely alive. But that will lead to a final assault where I'm basically going to get all of my ships taking a shot at the mothership. Unfortunately, during this final assault, I don't get ship reinforcements. So these ships are going to, looks like they're going to be out of play. Right now, what I want to do is see if I can knock these out. And then I'm going to be taking shots at the mothership. I have to do 2 points of damage, so I've got to hit that mothership twice to make this a successful game. All right, so here we go. Let's get my ships in play here. All right. Oh, I'm thinking, oh, yep, I am missing one of my, as I say, I should have one more single ship, and here it is, off in the nether. All right, so here we go. My level 1 ships, yellow. If I attack the mothership, mark it as hit, and then reflip it. I think I'm going to start shooting at the mothership, quite honestly, because the way this works is that when these come down as kamikazes and hit me for double damage, they're considered destroyed. So I honestly don't even need to be shooting at them, because even if they all hit me for double damage, I'm going to have 1 point of health left. So I really have 2 rounds to just shoot at that mothership. And if I'm understanding this, I have 2 rounds to shoot at that mothership and see if I can make it happen. All right. So here we go. I'm going to start shooting at the mothership. If I can get 2. Oh, now, does that count? Does that count? I'm going to check the FAQ here. Let me see if there's anything in the FAQ. Wow, I don't know if that counts, guys. It hit here and bounced in. I mean, it's called flip ships, right? I'm saying it counts, and if not, someone can call me on it. All right, here we go. No dice. No dice. Level 2s, I can reflip 1 time. So I'll go ahead and reflip that 1 time. Also, on the final assault, I don't have my ship abilities, but I'm not technically in the final assault here. I'm around before. Nope. And oh, that was a close one. All right, my level 3. That's not going to do me anything, that ability. That's not going to work. All right, and now my blue ships. Okay, my level 2 blue ships could play in here. So I'm going to start with my level 1s. That's in the atmosphere. That was awful. Not quite. Still on my level 1s. Oh, not quite. All right, level 1. Boy, that's awful. Sometimes I just push them right off the edge. Oh, I thought I had it there. All right, now this. If I don't land on an enemy, I can place my launch pad where my ship landed and flip 1 time. So these are, I have 2 shots here. No. So I'm going to come over here. It landed right here. Let me move the box. Let me see if I can get it in there. I did. So that's 2. I believe, ladies and gentlemen, although there's very possible mistakes I've made, that would be a win, because I can still continue shooting at these ships, and why not? Let's see if I can knock these out. Not quite there, and not quite there. So the way I understand it, these come down, they all attack me for double damage. I have 1 city health remaining. All ships have been destroyed. As long as my bounce counts, then that's a win on the very easiest of easy modes. I'm going to take it because I am so awful at this game that honestly, this is probably the only way even if it's a tainted victory, and I hope it's not. I'm going to take it as a victory. So there you have it, Flip Ships. It is a kind of just a silly, fun ship flipping space invader type game. Play super quickly, as you can see. If you play solo, you can play 2, 3, or 4 different ships. I just went ahead with 2 to give you an idea. And hopefully you did get an idea of how the game plays and if it's a game that you might be interested in. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I appreciate your time. Thank you so much, and have a great day.